Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Say It and Go Japanese. I'm Charles, your guide to making those Japanese phrases stick.
And I'm Danielle. We're thrilled you're joining us for another episode to equip you with practical Japanese phrases for seamless, stress-free travels.
That's right, Danielle. Today, we're diving into useful phrases for hotels, like checking in, getting Wi-Fi, and asking for extras.
And then, essential Japanese greetings and basic polite phrases. These are words you'll use constantly to show respect and make positive connections with locals.
Let's kick things off with accommodations. You've landed, found your hotel, now you need to check in. Danielle, what's the first thing you'd say to the front desk staff?
Okay, first, a simple check-in please is check-in onegai shimasu. Notice how check-in sounds Japanese. Say it. Check-in onegai shimasu.
Check-in onegai shimasu. Perfect. Onegai shimasu is key, meaning please for requests. What if they ask for your name?
You can say yoyaku wa blank no namae de. For example, yoyaku wa Danielu no namae de. It means the reservation is by the name of Danielle. It's clear and polite.
Excellent. They'll ask for your passport. Just holding it up often works, but know the word passuporto. You can say passuporto onegai shimasu for passport, please.
Definitely. They'll understand the gesture and the word. It's about a smooth, respectful interaction. You're checked in, bags dropped. What's the first thing you look for, Charles?
Wi-Fi. Always Wi-Fi. No question. To ask, is there Wi-Fi? It's Wi-Fi arimasu ka? And remember that rising intonation on ka turns it into a question. And then you'll inevitably need the password, which is simply Wi-Fi passuado. You can just say Wi-Fi passuado onegai shimasu to politely ask for it.
That's right, Charles. That ka at the end is your universal question marker in Japanese. So arimasu means there is, but arimasu ka transforms it into is there. It's incredibly handy for, asking about anything you might need or wonder if it exists.
Good point. And speaking of things you might need, let's say you've had a long day, you're ready for a shower, and you realize you need an extra bath towel. How do you politely phrase that to hotel staff, Danielle?
Okay, for extra towel, you'd say, basu taoru mo hitotsu onegai shimasu. Basu taoru is bath towel. Mo hitotsu means one more. And then our trusty onegai shimasu for please. Same goes for hair doraya onegai shimasu for a hairdryer. Easy peasy.
And remember, a lot of these item names are actually borrowed from English, just pronounced with a Japanese accent. So if you say toothbrush, for example, they might understand haburashi if you say it slowly and clearly. Don't be afraid to try.
That's a fantastic point, Charles. If you're unsure of the Japanese word, sometimes saying the English word with a slight Japanese pronunciation can work wonders. But if you want to sound truly authentic, haburashi for toothbrush, or even kohi onegai shimasu for coffee, please.
Kohi onegai shimasu. I like that. Okay, last one for accommodation. You're having such a magnificent time exploring Japan, you decide you absolutely must extend your stay. What's the magic phrase, Daniel, to make that happen?
Yes. The ultimate compliment to a truly wonderful hotel and a fantastic trip. To politely ask, can I extend my stay? You'd say, encho dekimasu ka? Encho means extension, and dekimasu ka is can I do it? So, encho dekimasu ka? And if you want to specify one more night, it's mo ichipaku. Easy as that.
Mo ichipaku. So simple, so effective, and could potentially save you a lot of hassle. These phrases really do cover almost every common interaction you'd have at a hotel, right? You'll feel much more in control.
Definitely. From that initial, slightly nervous arrival to trying to never leave your amazing hotel, we've got you pretty well covered for accommodation needs. It's all about empowerment, isn't it?
Absolutely. All right, moving on to our second big topic, those absolutely crucial everyday greetings and polite basics. Danielle, why are these so profoundly important beyond just, being polite and sounding good?
They are the absolute key to unlocking so many positive and memorable interactions, Charles. In Japanese culture, showing respect and politeness through language, even just a few words, is incredibly valued. Even a little effort goes a super long way in making genuine connections and being welcomed.
I couldn't agree more. It sets a really positive tone. So let's start with the most basic, hello. We all probably know konnichiwa, which is perfect for most of the day. But what about greeting people specifically in the morning and evening? There are different rules, right?
Good question. And yes, there are. For morning, you say Ohayo gozaimasu. That's Ohayogozaimasu. It's very polite. And in the evening, it's konbanwa. These distinctions are actually really important for sounding natural and respectful, rather than just using konnichiwa all day.
Okay, got it. Ohayo gozaimasu for morning, konnichiwa for day, and konbanwa for evening. That covers all your hellos for the day. Now, let's talk about arguably the most universally important one, thank you.
Yes, the standard polite form that you will use absolutely everywhere is arigato gozaimasu. It's respectful and always appropriate. If you want to add a bit more emphasis, or perhaps you're really, really grateful for something, you can say domo arigato gozaimasu. It adds extra warmth.
And a crucial pro tip for our listeners, domo by itself is a super common, concise, and casual thanks. Think grabbing a drink from a vending machine or a shop assistant handing you your change back. It's perfectly fine to use in quick, everyday exchanges.
Absolutely. You'll hear damo all the time in Japan. It's one of those amazing, short but powerful words. Next, let's dive into excuse me and I'm sorry. The absolute Swiss Army knife of Japanese polite phrases is, without a doubt, sumimasen.
It truly is. Sumimasen is incredible because it covers so much ground. It means excuse me when you want to politely get someone's attention. It's a light I'm sorry for minor apologies, and it can even function as a thank you sometimes, especially when someone goes out of their way for you. It's like, sorry for the trouble, but thank you.
Yes. Imagine you're navigating a crowded train station. A quick sumimasen as you pass by. If you accidentally bump into someone lightly, sumimasen. If a server brings your food and you want to acknowledge their effort, sumimasen can totally work as a thank you for your trouble. It's endlessly versatile.
But what if it's a more serious apology, Danielle? Like you accidentally spilled your ramen all over someone's pristine white kimono at a fancy restaurant, which hopefully never ever happens.
Oh dear, Charles, let's hope not. In that extreme case, you definitely want to use gomen nasai. That's a much more direct, heartfelt, and sincere I'm sorry. So, sumimasen is for lighter apologies or getting attention. Gomen nasai is for when you've genuinely made a significant mistake.
Got it. A very clear and important distinction there. Always good to know the difference between a minor oops and a major apology. Okay, how about you're welcome? In English, we use it a lot, but I've heard it's less common in Japanese. Is that true?
You're absolutely right, Charles. It is. The formal phrase is doitashimashite. Doitashimashite. While it perfectly means you're welcome, it's not used as frequently as we might expect in English. Often people will just respond with ie, meaning no, no, not at all, or simply a polite nod and a smile.
So it's definitely good to know doitashimashite for when you do hear it or want to use it. But don't expect to hear it back every single time you say arigato gozaimasu. It's more about the subtle communication and context in Japan.
Exactly. And speaking of context and versatility, let's quickly revisit onegaishimasu again, which we covered for please. It's truly a multi-purpose gem. You'll use it when handing over money at a store, when asking for directions, or even when you simply want to try something. It's like, here you go, or please do this for me.
It really is a powerhouse phrase. Learning onegashimasu properly will open so many communicative doors for you in Japan. It's almost impossible to overuse it in a polite context, and it's always appreciated.
Right. So in this episode, we've armed you with essential phrases for checking in, getting Wi-Fi, asking for extra items, extending your stay, all the key greetings for different times of day, thank you, excuse me, sorry, and even you're welcome. That's a seriously solid toolkit for any Japanese traveler.
Absolutely. And what we truly hope listeners take away is not just the phrases themselves, but the confidence to actually use them. Don't be shy. Even a little attempt at Japanese from a traveler is deeply appreciated by the locals.
Exactly. It can completely transform your travel experience, Charles, making interactions richer, more genuine, and definitely more meaningful. Plus, it's just fun to try.
Well, that's all the time we have for this incredibly useful episode of Say It and Go Japanese. Thank you so much for joining us and tuning in.
We really hope these phrases give you that extra boost of confidence for your next Japanese adventure, whether it's your first time or you're a seasoned traveler. Remember to practice, practice, practice.
You can find comprehensive show notes, pronunciation guides, and even more resources on our website, sayitandgojapanese.com. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future episodes. Until next time, I'm Charles.
And I'm Danielle, reminding you to say it and go.